Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Poetry with Passion. And the title of our poem today is I Am Angry. The price of goods steadily goes up so high you think the sky is the starting point. The working poor increase with the break of every dawn. Children are no longer able to run back home with mud-stained hands. Yes, today they also know how high the rents can go. The cost of living has skyrocketed, but yeah, the bills already told you that. We are all on edge because we're literally unable to afford to leave. Flood washed off our homes, splitting us apart and shattering us into many pieces. Few queues reappearing more than our leaders show up when people are killed by terrorists. It feels like a life in prison without walls. The government assures us at every turn we're doing our best, they say, then turn right around to make generations unborn debtors. Or poor, a lot, I tell you, struggling with a penny from work that breaks their bones and steals their dignity. It's always a good day for capitalists lately, smiling to the bank with the sweat and blood of exploited workers, unable to pay for the bus to trek miles barefoot, losing hope with every step that they take. Life is hard, I tell you. Politics, a game of numbers that makes stars of men. Politicians feeding off of everything they know that we dread. With silly statements, the pitchers against one another, causing deep-seated hatred and obvious divide. For them, permanent interest is all there is. Our unity will shake the very core of the strongest political brotherhood. So they tear us apart like hungry lions with its prey. So much silence, we might be right to mistake it for consent. Insecurity, a university where many evil men graduate, terrorism forcing us to sleep with both eyes wide open, whatever that's called, attacking with sophisticated weapon and the mastery of a pro. But isn't that odd? For a man who calls their leaders greedy, a lot who claim to be victims of bad leadership, aren't we all just plain greedy? I am angry because education isn't given priority. Health tourism blinds our leaders from seeing our dying healthcare system. The people in power are so guilty that they make the laws broken. The justice system is for sale like old goods at the end of a year. Climate change action talks being just that, talk. We should love with our tongue, but we hate instead, and it spreads. So much so that we discriminate based on race. But who told you that anyone's superior anyways? I am angry. I pay attention and I analyze. I know that our problems are not without solutions, but every situation has a profiteer. So I wonder how many more senseless wars will be fought? How much more people will slip right into poverty? What more percentages should refugees create? How many more pandemics before we're able to go outside again? The light at the end of the tunnel is now the only one that we see on our phone screens. We spent years reading books with every story but ours. Let me describe the people who always suffer to you. They're black, brown, poor, women, children, aged, and the list goes on. Deprived because we're born in certain societies, we dare not have voices too loud. With pockets so slim and shallow, our future uncertain, vague, and mostly unsettled. We doubt and worry, questioning why life is so static, not losing hope because tomorrow has expectations, holding leaders accountable, we will. Taking climate action and showing empathy, we will walk side by side with faith, hope, and action, so much so that our future can now rest assured.